To elaborate on my partner previously said about privacy rights, according to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. So this includes the right to smoke in privacy in their own home. And when apartment owners, when they sign the lease, or when they rent the apartment for the duration of their lease, they technically the apartment is their property. So you can't just tell them that they can't smoke on their property, because when you own a house, you can choose what you want to do with your property. And since the apartment owners since they own the apartment for the duration of their lease, they can choose what they want to do on their property. And according to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, everyone has the right to rest and leisure. So for some people, this is smoking. Smoking is how they acquire rest and leisure. And by denying them the right to smoke on their property, they're denying them the right to rest in their own homes. And also, my opponent claimed that the decontamination would cost a lot of money, and that would so landlords would lose revenue. However, generally, smokers or landlords who allow smoking in their building, they generally rent to smokers, because people who don't prefer smoking wouldn't choose to live in those buildings, so they wouldn't have to decontaminate the whole entire room if the smoker is going to just choose to live there. So by forcing them to all ban smoking, they're going to have to decontaminate the room, because then they can't just rent solely to smokers. They'll have to rent to both non-smokers and smokers. So it would cost them more to decontaminate all the rooms than just to leave it as it is and rent to another smoker. My opponent also didn't refute the property rights. So the landlords, they own the apartment, but so according to the property rights, they can choose whether or not they want to allow smoking. And the smoking is that big of an issue, then they could choose to ban it. But if you force an implementation on all apartment buildings, you're forcing all landlords to. You're making the decision for them, so they no longer have that choice. So to reiterate what my partner previously stated in our previous argument, we showed you how secondhand smoke may not be as harmful as my opponent claims, and that the harms of secondhand smoke may be greatly exaggerated, and that there would be an enforcement issue due to the smokers' defiance and due to the enforcers unwilling to enforce the ban. If you force them to implement the smoking ban, some of the enforcers may not choose to follow the enforcement. And we also showed you how with cigarette fires wouldn't be an issue, because there are already policies in place to prevent cigarette fires, and how there are fire-safe cigarettes that are being made, such as e-cigarettes. And we also showed you how smokers have the right to smoke in their own homes, and the implementation of a smoking ban is in violation of the property rights of landlords. And due to the reasons we presented, I think we conclude that smoking ban in all apartment buildings should not be implemented.